the first episode of... What's my thing called again?
All
About That
Mystery.
All About That Mystery. And we will basically be covering loads of different mystery things. Like Scooby-Doo. No.
Oh, the Mr.
Casper the Ghost. The Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
No, but we will be covering... Actually, to be fair, we're not far off of that. It's like conspiracy theories, paranormal, unexplained activities, unexplained events, just mysteries, basically, which can cover quite a bit. So we'll get into our first one. And I thought I've got a few lined up, and I actually quite like researching about them because it's quite interesting to read about. But just bear in mind, none of these are like 100% factual. Nothing ever is on the internet. But I've tried to make
Not even the facts are factual on the internet.
I've tried to make it as factual as possible. Basically, I've gone on different websites, see if they say the same thing, and make sure it's a like good website, not some random Wikipedia thing.
Always never trust Google. Sometimes.
No. But
never trust Google sometimes.
When it comes to conspiracy theories, it can be anything anyway, because it's not meant to be factual. But anyway, so the first one we are going to be getting into is, of course, the classic conspiracy theory, Area 51.
Oh, the classic.
The classic. So I'm just gonna read a few, not much, just a little thing. So if you don't know, that should be my jingle for the start of this.
A bit of mysterious music just to get.
Actually, the jingle does sound like that. To be fair,
does it?
Yeah, a little bit. Have you not heard it yet? Anyway,
it's very good jingle. Very
jingle bells, Batman smells.
Robin
flew away.
Jingle bells, Batman smells. Robin.
Anyway, so Area 51, if you don't know, is a desert base which is entirely off limits to anyone. Well, unless you work there, of course.
Yeah, unless you're a paid worker.
And it's been the centre of conspiracy theories for years.
And the centre of gravity for years.
And the centre of gravity. Well, you never know. It depends what your theory is.
We'll
get to you, though, because I want to know what your theories are of what's in there, because there could be loads of possibilities. But
true that.
Lots of people commonly say UFOs are in there and aliens might be in there. And it's obviously a heavily guarded underground lab. That's factual. Everyone knows that. Like well, if you can actually see it on Google Maps, but there's not much to see because it's an underground lab. But I mean, the first thing to know about it is that it is huge. Like to put it in perspective, it's located 120 miles northwest of Las Vegas, and lots of like Air Force operated tests and like planes and jets things take place there.
Or so they say.
But it's basically this. Huh?
Or so they say.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's actually factual. To be fair, I think because it's just obviously because it's an underground lab, anything can happen on top as long as they're allowed to, unless they be shot down. Because if you go anywhere near Area 51, they're allowed to shoot you.
Yeah,
it's pretty mad. But to put it in size comparison, the Area 51 that's restricted and how big it is, and which means how big the underground lab might be, it's the same size as the state Connecticut. And I can't really compare it to how, but Connecticut's a whole state in America, so it's a big area.
Oh my god!
And it's a commonly like known. Well, not known, it's not proven, but lots of people that don't believe in conspiracy theories and all that and aliens say it's just a surveillance like area where they do satellite programs and military testing and all these different things by the US military. And I mean, I'm pretty sure even the president doesn't know that much about it. I don't know if I can't remember if a president's allowed to go into Area 51. I don't think that's allowed. I think he knows somewhat. I might be wrong.
He's got to know something.
Yeah, I think he knows, but I think it's restricted.
What?
Some parts are even restricted to the president. I assume so. Either that, or he's sworn under oath not to tell anyone. It's one of them two things. I can't remember which, but
or he gets replaced by a clone from Area 51.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're actually doing down there. Isn't that what the film Us is about? But anyway, yeah. So I'll say what I think my theory is, and then I want to get onto your your theories.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your theory?
So, and I haven't actually got this from. I haven't heard this from. I was actually telling Carmen about this theory, and I strongly believe in this, and I came up with myself. Maybe I should make a podcast on it. Oh wait. Anyway,
podcast.
so my theory of Area 51 is that obviously we humans love space travel at the moment. We love finding new planets and trying to get rockets to Mars.
Yeah.
But we don't seem to want to explore our own planet enough. Like, we've only explored 3%, or is it, or 4% of our ocean?
I think it's 5% of our ocean.
5%.
And
But that's
we've
crazy.
explored more of space than we have of ocean.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Wow.
But we have got surveillance in the deepest parts of the oceans. Like, not all of them, but most of them. So my theory is that I think there's a reason they want to get us the hell off this planet. I think back when they were doing, because the first thing they were doing was surveillance of the ocean. That was their first primary plan. Until they sent a rocket up to the moon, which I have a whole different conspiracy theory for that soon.
Okay.
About the moon and the dark side of the moon. There's loads of different theories on that. But what I think is...
Like Moon Knight.
Huh? Illuminate?
Moon Knight.
Day and night.
Very good TV show.
In my mind, man. That is good. Good
Very
Marvel
good
hero.
TV
It's actually
show.
one of my favourite Marvel heroes. Anyway. He's not really
Sorry,
a hero.
I just
He's
on
a
tangent.
what's it called?
I'll talk about Moon Knight. I love Moon Knight.
He's
an
an
anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
He's an actor.
No, Oscar Isaac is an actor.
He is.
Very good actor. Very, very good actor.
But my theory is that obviously we want to now explore space, but we were exploring the ocean at first, so why stop only at 5%? It doesn't make any sense. And surely it's easier to make... I mean, I know there's pressure underwater and it gets difficult as much as it is in space, but surely it's easier to invent technology for underwater than it is somewhere where we can't access every day. You can access water and do tests easily. You just drop something, obviously not as easy as that, but compared to sending a rocket up into space, So I think when they explored... I mean, 5% of the ocean's a large area. Sounds low, but most of Earth is water.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I know where you're going with this.
Well, I hope so by this point. I think they found something. Don't know what. My theory isn't something specific. I don't...
Like a big shark. Like a big shark.
Who knows? It could be a big
Megalodon.
shark. It could be like an Atlantis underwater civilization they could have found. They could have found something lying dormant. They could have found a disease underneath there. They could have found a different portal to what knows what. I don't know. A civilization that used to live here before Earth. The alien craft that is hostile, or something lying there dormant, like I don't know, maybe a megalodon or loads of them or whatever. I don't know, but I think something's in the ocean that they came across that scared them so much that they stopped exploring the oceans as much as they did, and now they're trying to get us off the planet as soon as possible. Not as soon as like the next 10 years, but like as soon as possible they can, because maybe they think in the next 200 years or 300 years this thing might happen from the ocean, something like that. Maybe it's a imminent earthquake about to happen. They've spotted because underwater earthquakes are a thing, so maybe there might be an earthquake they think that might happen soon, and they want to get us the hell off this planet before it happens, which might be... Have you seen the film 2012?
Yeah.
I think it might... 2012 is like the end of the world. It's like a... end of the world
basically,
film.
there was a thing called the Mayan calendar, which predicted the end of the world. Happened in 2012. And a lot of people got scared from it, and then they made a film out of it.
It's basically just like natural disasters everywhere around the world. Tsunamis,
So it's
earthquakes, everything dies.
Yellowstone erupted.
Oh yeah,
And that caused multiple things to...
Yeah, I remember the Yellowstone.
But I think something, I don't know what, but something is in there, and I think Area 51 is surveillance, but for whatever they found in the ocean, and making sure it's not going to happen sooner than what they think it is.
Well, there was another theory or conspiracy where a pilot flew over Antarctica or one of the poles, and they saw like a hole, and they like flew into it, and then it was like in the center of the Earth, flew down to the center of the Earth where like a whole civilization happened.
They flew. How did that work?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
they
the
just
poles.
nosedived.
Like the pole is like, instead of like just it being like hole, it's actually like got a hole in the top
Right.
of like
Mm.
the Earth.
Is it still there now?
Mm.
Apparently, there's like a photo of it or something.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, but it's like you can't see anything from.
And it's big enough to fly a plane through.
Yeah, it's big enough to like.
And
It's
it
like a
goes
whole
straight to
city.
the centre.
Yeah,
Wow.
apparently. Don't know.
Maybe I'll look into that for another episode.
Conspiracy.
But yeah, I think Area 51 is a surveillance for whatever they found to make sure whether there's no web to because they can tell if earthquakes happen or tsunamis happen these days. So I think something similar to that, and the reason it's in Area 51 in the middle of nowhere is because maybe they have something underneath there. Like in 2012 they had the massive arcs they built. It's like a emergency thing just in case of the human race doesn't die out, just in case this thing happens sooner than they can get us off the planet. But yeah, that's my theory.
When was Area 51 like created?
That's a great question.
Was it like late 2000s? Like was that too?
No, it was early.
No, it was like 50s. I think, but I'm not sure.
There's actually loads of areas. Though. It's not just. I mean, it's obvious.
There's 51 of them.
Yeah, but some people forget that. Like some people just think it's cool.
What is it like? What 50 years ago or?
I think so. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's got to be like.
It says here it's built in 1955.
Yeah, the 50s. I was like, it was got to be after World War.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Might even be to do with war. You never know. Like just as, in case another world war happens. But yeah, so I want to get onto your opinions. We'll go over you first, Paolo.
Yeah.
So what do you think is in Area 51?
Hey. I'm not much of a conspiracy man myself. So with Area 51, I'll be so real. I thought it was aliens.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought it was aliens.
Wait, when you say you thought, do you still think?
Do you believe? 100?
Nah, not anymore. I think because when Area 51 was mentioned, I was pretty young back then. So, and to be fair, like at the time, people were having like lots of like there was a lot of speculation with seeing things that were very not human, and a lot of conspiracy things started to like just power upon that.
There's a lot of UFO sightings.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot, but sometimes
yeah.
there can be just like stealth aircraft and things like that.
That's the thing that kind of made me think like, and to be fair, I think thinking about it now, like how cool would it be to have like of course it might not be cool, but to some people, but I think it might be cool to have like having that alien civilization.
No, I agree.
Like
depending on how they are.
Yeah, like they could be very friendly or
If they're hostile, then they're probably not the most fun.
Well, surely there's must be like aliens. We're not the only people out there.
There's got to be.
Oh no!
Even if an alien counts as like a bit of bacteria on a different planet.
Oh no, 100%.
Cannot be the only life
it can't be,
in this universe.
Like that's, I think 100% the stuff for life.
It can't be that unique.
Because if you look at like the map of the entire universe,
Mm.
how it formed and like it's expanded, we are literally on the outside, like the outskirts of it,
Yeah.
compared to like the rest of it, and that is a dot. So like look at these like marks on the table, or a dot compared to like
yeah,
the
like to
entire
put it in
table.
perspective, if you go to like the beach or something, we're like a grain of sand, and the whole Earth is the universe.
Literally.
Like that's
and
how big it is.
Yeah.
And there can't not be more, surely.
Yeah.
There has to be. Like,
If it is, that's so sad. If we're the only
Well, what I think is like aliens have actually come to the Earth and was like, just like scout us out and been like fighting ourselves for so long that they've been like, nah, forget this.
maybe we're
Going home.
Maybe like we think we're really up there in terms of like technology and stuff, but maybe we're very primitive to the like different life in the universe. And so they're like, oh,
yeah, maybe,
I do believe that.
Yeah, maybe the
because like if you think about it, if you were able to space travel through anywhere and wherever, right, and you came to this planet where like the primitive level is like minus 1 million years or whatever, like they haven't even like discovered space travel yet. Like these guys have only just managed to get to the moon, like trying to get to Mars. It's only like a few thousand million kilometers away, kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, I do think maybe if that is the case. Well, what do you think's in Area 51 then?
I think it's actually Santa Claus' secret base,
Damn.
but it's not the Antarctic because he got too cold there, so he switched to a
So
desert.
it's-
He wanted to tan.
And just in case in his holidays he
Yeah.
can go by Vegas, hit the slots.
He's not allowed. He's not allowed to. You're not allowed to see the reindeers.
And he's got his nephew, the elf, down there as well.
Yeah,
I've met
Locked
him
up.
Yeah, I've met him as well. You know,
I've met him a few times. Yeah.
I've met him. at my local supermarket. Yeah,
Really?
We came to a supermarket.
I saw on his knee.
He said, wait, he's
No.
on the elf, isn't he?
The Elfers.
The Elfers.
Oh, I'm Santa's nephew, the elf.
That,
That's
is he
not
called
s-
Alpha?
Alpha. Alpha.
Alpha the Elf. Is that what do you actually think is that Area 51? That
No, I'm
Claus.
joking. No, I do believe it. I think it's the Tooth Fairy. No, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
go
Stop.
through all the bloody Easter rabbit and
To be fair, I won't be surprised if the Easter Bunny was in Area 51.
No, it's not.
He owed me.
It's not.
He owed me some chocolate.
no, it's not. Trust me, he's
No,
in Area
I've been there.
15.
Oh no, I think it's Area 10
Nah.
or
nah.
5 or maybe 1.
He's just locked up until
Yeah.
Easter.
Area 1.
That's why he's let out, so he goes crazy and gives everyone chocolate. 'Cause he's like,
But yeah, what do you think
Menace
is
to
actually there?
society.
Then, Joe?
I just think it's a military base. So it's post World War Two, 10 years post, like World War Two.
Hmm.
So I think that it's a military base of like secretive, like very, very, very secretive American technology. Like I don't know if this is factual or what, or I've just made it up in my head, but do you know the helicopters that went into Pakistan during the raid of Osama bin Laden? Apparently they were made in Area 51, and like
So they're not like normal Apaches.
no, so they had like stealth coating and stuff, so they weren't detected by any enemy radars or like anything. Like to an extent where one of them crashed during the
The
raid
bombing.
the raid of the hostage heist thing.
Yeah,
Heist. Yeah, and they had to blow it up because it had too much
like Intel.
Intel. Yeah,
within the
Intel
technology.
Yeah, on it.
What does that mean? They had to
They had to like
kill the people as well.
no, because the people was who flew the actual helicopter were American. Like, they were all Americans.
No, that's what I'm saying. But the one that crashed, surely there would have been people in it when they blew it up.
No, so it crashed, and then after the raid, after they killed Osama bin Laden, they went out and blew it
And
up.
picked them up.
Yeah,
Picked them up. Oh, hold
So
on.
there
Let me
was
just
a
drop.
basically in like stuff like that. There's like a support helicopter or a couple of support helicopters that come down in case that happens.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So there's always helicopters following an attack helicopter just in case.
Yeah. There's always like support helicopters in case one of them goes down.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it's like military stuff, and it's kept very
yeah,
secret.
it makes sense if
Yeah.
that is. Like,
But it's like there's been sightings of UFOs,
Mm.
and then a lot more recently by military aircraft and airmen, pilots, who like don't know.
there's so many unexplained things in this.
But I'm like, yeah, if we've got so much surveillance now that
Yeah.
and like so many cameras. Everyone's got a camera. Literally everybody's got a camera.
Yeah, but it's hard to determine whether it's fake or not these days. Though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Editing's so easy to do now.
Oh yeah, like,
You just will never know. Like, how maybe 50% of all these sightings of things might be real, but you would never believe it because first of all, you don't want to really, and second of all, anyone could just make anything these days.
and we have the picture. We have the picture in our head of what an alien spacecraft looks like, and what an alien looks like. But they could have a different. On any planet, they could have a different like combination of like. They could not have fingers, or their fingers could look incomprehensible to what ours does, or to
They
what
don't
any
have to be
animal
humanoid. Yeah.
on the planet does. Like, they don't have to have limbs or.
To be fair, like the concept of an alien, like thinking about it, like of course we've always grown up to see what like an alien, naturally what alien looks like, but I guess depending on how the time is, we'll never truly know what an alien truly looks like.
Or if they're even real.
Yeah, it could be a case of
Might not even be like 3 generation timelines from now.
Literally.
We never know when it will.
We might not even get to like.
It
conclusion
might
of,
never
like,
happen.
yeah, it might be one of those things where it's gonna be just ongoing, and it'll probably be determined, like depending on how the next 200 years.
at this
To be
point,
fair,
it's like the boy who cried wolf at this point.
yeah.
Like people who've seen them.
But I do think technology is on its way to becoming
Oh yeah, like the advancements that's been happening
Yeah,
so far.
I'd say
it's been incredible.
the next 1,000 years.
But it's so weird that
Surely something.
we've not seen like
100%.
we've got telescopes that can see to different universes, but we've not seen anything yet
Yeah.
of like alien sightings through those telescopes.
Well, yeah, but these telescopes are controlled by the government,
Yeah.
And NASA, which is controlled by the government.
which,
Yeah, that's true.
which then they, what if they obviously never ever. Their main thing is always in any film or any real life situation, whatever. They never want to create global panic. That's never, until they know. Say they found aliens, right? I think if NASA, if they have already, or if they ever will, have sightings of aliens or UFOs that they know for a fact aren't anything from Earth, then I don't think until they found out if they're hostile or not, they would ever reveal that.
Well, I'm not sure I've heard a story of like. I think it was on like a Joe Rogan podcast or something like that, where Joe Rogan interviewed someone, and he said, once you're in, I don't know if it was actually on the Joe Rogan podcast, but once you're in, like Area 51, like actually in working there, you can never leave.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because
if you leave and your cells, you like.
You risk.
Yeah.
the fact
whistle blow.
The factors of you telling something, it goes especially
Which
about Area 51. Like if I was there, I would have been like, hey, guys, Area 51.
Exactly.
I would have been telling them.
It makes me think that people that work in Area 51 are either really committed scientists that have no families or like anything like that, or they're willing to leave that for their work, or they're like born within Area 51 and conditioned in these like environments to like basically, which sounds mad, but
it's like clones who work there.
Maybe that is maybe it's for advancements, but maybe they've cloned like the top scientists of times. Maybe it's like clones of Albert Einstein. You never know. Working on like,
or it might not be just one thing. It might just be like everything that we talked about put together.
Yeah, could be. I mean, so there's a theory that Area 51's the exit to the simulation that we might be in. That's another thing.
A bit like Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't worry, darling.
Hey, that's
like once we get to the checkpoint, we're actually out the game.
Some people actually, In fact, it's exactly like Don't Worry, Darling. It's exactly Area 51. As soon as you go in there, that's the exit.
They're listening to us right now. Oh, they are. Actually, on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what was your opinion? What's in 51?
Oh,
you said you said Ed, you used to think they were aliens. What do you think it is now?
Spirits.
God forbid. Oh no.
Hey, we'll get onto the paranormal activity mysteries soon. Don't worry about that.
Oh Jesus, I might not be here. I might.
I'll make sure. Don't worry. I'll make sure I do it when you're free.
Yeah, you will be here.
Oh no, I'll be away. I'll be away.
Against your will, but you will be here.
Oh no, I'll be.
There's actually.
Are we allowed to say that?
There's some really freaky ones actually.
Yeah.
Freaky deaky.
Anyway, so what do you think is in Area 51?
Hey, well, it's tricky because I won't be surprised if there are like aliens and alien technology that they ain't gonna reveal to us for God knows how many years. But I think what Joel said with military bases, like very like technology, like with with military, that's like that could basically cause the end of the world. I think that would possibly be in Area 51 because of course like it will never happen. Like say if someone got hold of these militaries and stuff, it would have global consequences that we'll never see. Like it'll be one of those things where it's like, this is actually happening, and
yeah, for sure.
and it's not, and it won't be like, oh, this is happening, but we're gonna be alright. This is happening, and the fate of the world right now is actually like.
So you think like stuff like nuclear bombs?
Yeah,
and,
I think something that's so like out of ordinary, like something that's so powerful that could literally cause the ending of the world.
So like, I mean, it might even be actually. Now you've said that, like, it might even be weapons like nuclear bombs, but designed so that they only take out areas that they want to. So say you dropped this bomb thing that they might have designed on, say, America. Obviously, there's loads of states, right? But you can choose which states get affected by this certain bomb, or where the bomb radius goes. Like, it doesn't have to be just a circular or out of control motion. It's a controlled, like.
I think it's just
trajectory.
a single fortune teller in a dark room with a crystal ball
It's Gandalf
predicting the future.
It's what's his name? Gandalf, and who's the Harry Potter one? Dumbledore.
Snape. Oh, Dumbledore. You said that.
I thought you were about to sing the song.
Sing this.
I think it's just a lonely man singing a song in a dark room with a tissue.
Yeah, he's singing along to a lovely tune.
So you think they're making like deadly weapons then?
Oh, 100%.
Deadly weapons.
I had like an inner burp and
Deadly weapons.
They're building deadly weapons.
Deadly
One day they could destroy the earth.
Now it's looking now.
So you both were quite similar on the. You don't think there's aliens in there, but you believe in aliens.
I think there could be aliens, but there's also. I think it's just a mix of everything that people talked about, but people are so set on one thing that they diminish everything else, where it could just be multiple things. Because it's a massive place and it's underground.
Like I said at the start. I mean, it can go. You don't know how deep it's going, let alone how much surface area it covers.
Yeah.
Hashtag deep.
Because
That's how deep it is. It's hashtag deep.
But like as well, what if it's like how we obviously talked about aliens or extraterrestrial life.
Yeah.
But like, what if we are very primitive compared to many different places, and maybe in Area 51 they're kind of catching us up to speed.
Yeah, it literally.
Like, there's a lot of technology that we managed to just somehow come up with. Like quite. I mean, obviously it's been years, but like, think about it. For the technology it is, it's quite.
It's
rapid.
Crazy, honestly. Yeah.
Like, how the hell? Right now we're recording this podcast on a computer, but it's mad to think. I know there's facts and science around it,
But what is a computer?
like what makes it listen to what we're saying? How do you
The
store
microphone.
Yeah, but how does the microphone store all these different? Anyway,
Sound frequency. There's probably science behind it, but we
no,
don't know.
but there is. Well, of course, there's science. Magic. But
It's just Paolo in the.
it's just
Paolo insane going. It's just Paolo clones. A different resonance.
begun. The Clone War has. Actually, there could be clones.
Ooh, that would be scary.
They can clone stuff these
That would
days.
be scary.
I was gonna say, what if that was like what they based? Because they saw Star Wars, but Star Wars was out after it was created. So
Yeah, Star Wars was out after. But to be fair, Clone Army would be quite smart. If you got one really good soldier and cloned them, that would
Or be dangerous.
it's just a clone of Walt Disney.
No, wait. Isn't Walt Disney one of the few that are in cryo freezers? And there's
Yeah.
There's a theory about that.
He is. It's it's a fact. He actually is.
Wait, is he
Yeah.
actually?
Because he wants to see the end of the world. So he's in Cairo.
There's like certain, like, of the highest, richest people ever.
Well,
They're in cryo freezers, which is basically just them in pods being frozen until the end of time.
So
Basically.
they freeze themselves before they actually just about pass away to see the end of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't know how they're gonna know when to wake up though.
literally.
Well, they probably got people around them who will like monitor them constantly.
So
But he's paying for it. He's still paying for it every day.
Yeah, it's a mad.
It's like 5 million a day or something stupid like that.
Hey,
But
well,
obviously, yeah, but
well,
like Disney's always
yeah,
growing.
He's
He'll-
Disney.
He'll be sleeping for a while.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
But there are like loads of concept theories. No,
Well, that's actually took
what am I
me
looking?
away by
What am I
surprise.
looking for here?
Like that's
Concept.
Concept theories? No,
Concept theories.
concept theories.
Conscious theories.
What's it called again? Well, I've forgotten what it's called.
uh
Something theories.
conspiracy
That's
theories.
the one I'm looking for.
Yeah. Conspiracy
forgot.
theories.
But like, there are lots of theories about how like maybe the Queen was cloned at one point. Like there was certain, like not like, I mean at certain points.
Yeah,
it's-
one time she was like really young and then she was like really old.
It's hard to it's
No,
hard to
how
it's
does
hard
that
to
happen?
explain
No,
the
there's
correlation
there's a
between
theory like at certain points when she was getting iller,
that.
that she couldn't attend some things, but they didn't want to create some like global panic and stuff because it was because of like COVID and stuff. It was a bad time for it to kind of perk
Yeah.
up, so they made a clone of her not to do much.
To perk up.
Huh?
Bad time for her to perk up.
No, but I mean, it's like just to kind of stand there at conferences and do her, iconic little wave and then go back indoors. But
I can imagine she's just on like a machine where she just floats in and go. And then
she's on
floats back
a
out.
dolly.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
She's on a piece of string to just pull it.
Oh god. Oh god.
Sorry,
Right,
R.I.P. Queen.
Yeah.
Queen Lizzie.
R.I.P. to Queen.
But yeah,
She's just a puppet on a string.
Lord
that's
have
freaky.
mercy.
but I mean, they can clone stuff these days. They're learning. They've cloned.
They clone sheep. Cloned a sheep.
No, they've cloned a.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah.
yeah,
About
they,
them actually cloning a sheep. Yeah.
yeah, they've cloned a sheep, but
Yeah.
they've also cloned.
The wars.
There was some sort of bacterial insect they've managed to clone that went extinct. I can't remember what it was
Oh.
exactly. I probably should have done some research on it. But they've cloned it. I can't remember what it was, but if you Google it, like, what if they cloned or whatever, there's quite a few things they've cloned, and one of them is something that was extinct.
Well, they want to clone like a mammoth, or they want to, or they
No, they're still in the
They're
process
yeah.
of that. They're using elephant DNA
Well,
with
no,
mixed with other stuff.
didn't they
Wow.
find a mammoth like still
Yeah, in the ice.
frozen.
Yeah. So splicing that, splicing that,
Spicy.
put some bit of
Put some pepper in.
paprika.
Put a
Um,
bit of chili in your good.
But
you're good
they,
to go.
I honestly, stuff like Jurassic World and stuff, that might be real one day.
Well, let's hope not.
To be
Hey.
fair, I'd like Jurassic World.
Oh no! I'm
You
saying-
would.
But no, but,
Sure, Sith.
no, it's a
He is. He is. He is. As
no.
He is
Think
a
no, no. What's wrong with Jurassic Park? I mean, obviously, yeah. It's
What's wrong with Jurassic? Have you
Yeah, but
seen
that's
the
just
movie?
for the plot. That's
Have you
just
seen
to
the
make it an
dinosaurs?
interest. Yeah, but that's to make it an interest. Realistically, as long as the park doesn't lose power, just don't rely on electricity keeping your park doors from opening.
But
and
if
it's
the-
fine.
but if them
and
dino-
don't mix with raptor and T-Rex genomes, and then you won't create a monster.
Because if you do, then
but-
that's when them
yeah, but
dinosaurs
people
come
don't
out,
listen.
and after that, that's when you're.
Do you not
running
think
for your
going
life.
to like a dinosaur zoo would be awesome?
It would be awesome, but at the same time, I'm
No.
almost gonna think about other. They can easily go down.
It's a good what if actually. What
It
if
is. It's a good
It'd be
what if.
expensive.
What if dinosaurs
Hey,
still
there'll be
live today?
money.
You like the only the rich people would only be able to see it
Yeah.
at the start.
Yeah.
It's a bit like
True.
space travel. It'd be a bit like
Yeah.
space travel.
Well, there's a space hotel they've opened up now.
Where?
I wonder.
Yeah, they've opened up on the moon. Is the moon?
I
It might
wonder.
be the moon.
Are you
I wonder
sure
if I
about
can
this?
sneak
Yeah.
in.
No.
I wonder
It's
if I
not
can sneak
open.
into that.
It's not open yet, but they think it's going to be open by 2025.
They're flying the ribbon up there to cut.
Mm.
Well, it's going to be only for rich
Yes.
people, isn't it?
I'm gonna
Oh,
try.
yeah.
I'm gonna try. And
Yeah,
sneak
the
in.
world's first space the world's first space hotel to be open in 2027. But it's called the Voyager, I think.
Wow.
But it's going to be. I don't know if you can see that.
Wow.
But obviously,
Wow.
sorry viewers, you won't be able to see it. But if you Google it, it will come up.
No, that looks like. Is it Interstellar?
No, it's the 100 you're thinking of. Actually,
Yeah.
Insta, they all look like that. But
That
yeah, if you
would
search
actually
up
be cool.
on, if you're curious, if you just
Mm.
literally type in space hotel, it's the first thing that comes up.
What's that one with It's not Brad. Is it Brad Pitt? No, it's not Brad Pitt.
Oh,
it's,
is it? Actually, no. It might be Brad Pitt.
It's
The
not.
Martian.
Oh, with Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt?
And Jennifer.
Yeah,
Jennifer
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passengers.
Yeah.
Passengers.
So it looks like the spaceship from that.
Yeah, it does. But anyway, yeah.
Actually,
so
how much would it cost?
I don't know. Probably millions.
Hey. Anybody
I
got
don't
millions?
know. I don't, it might be thousands actually. It might be like
No.
80,000 or probably like 500,000 for a week.
To be fair,
I don't know. Who knows? Oh, here you go. How much will it cost? Oh, there you go. 5 million
For a week.
for luxury. The Voyager station is scheduled to be operational by 2027 and will offer 5 million luxury suites, fine dining, and live shows to space tourists.
I'm sorry, but what?
It would just be a space tourist. It would just be one person,
It's
i.e.,
tourist.
Bill Gates.
But also, if there's gonna be like entertainment and like food, who's going up there to work? I'm sorry, but that's like, it sounds crazy to me that the fact that
Yeah.
people actually go to space for like.
To
Well,
actually, yeah.
you know,
'Cause-
But the pay must be mad.
Yeah, but
like,
people are stupid. Something's gonna go wrong.
people
Yeah.
do like, for example, acting work. People go on cruises and stuff for months.
what I was thinking,
So
but-
like, it's just no different, really.
I think you guys must have heard about like Tom Cruise is gonna film a movie in space.
Moving space, yeah. A man's done it all. He's completed life. He's just doing side missions.
You know what? Well, there's no point in going into acting anymore.
Tom Cruise finishes the main story. He's just doing side missions.
Literally,
He's just-
honestly.
no, he just floats away in space
But that's sick.
with his middle fingers up.
No, doing it in space though, like
That's crazy.
That's
It'd be
amazing.
It would be interesting to see. That's from me. I've just been playing with some sellotape. That's me.
that's-
But yeah. Anyway, so that'll bring today's episode to an end. We shall have another episode soon, and I will tell you what the topic is in the next one. I'll give you a clue though. It's a ship. Anyway. It's a ship that sank. Anyway.
Oh. Does it begin with T?
I don't know. What's the song?
The circle of life.
Oh yeah,
That's
you've
the
hit it
song.
right in the spot.
Oh.
Right. Anyway, thank you very much for today's first ever episode. I hope you enjoyed it. All about that mystery. And yeah, I hope you come back to watch our next one.
Yeah.
Because now you know what it's going to be about. Anyway, thank you and bye.
Good night.
Good night.